often, I see that people who have started running their Facebook ad campaigns state a concern that they aren't receiving the kind of results that they hope for. I understand it can be very frustrating, but the whole point is that probably there are certain errors that you would be making in your ad campaign, which is why it is not yielding the kind of result. It's okay, my friend. It's never too late. So stay tuned as I will be sharing with you three very important, vital steps, yet very simple tips that you can apply to your ad strategy to make it a winning ad today. Now, before we begin, let me start by introducing myself. Hi, I'm Judy Thomas, and I am a digital marketing strategist. I help businesses skyrocket their sales, creating an impact online. Additionally, I have over 3 years of experience working in e-commerce. Now, let's begin. And as a disclaimer for the beginners, I would like to tell you that if in case you haven't launched a Facebook ad campaign yet, please go through the Facebook business help page as it gives a very detailed, elaborate step-to-step tutorial guide on how you can create, launch, and run your ad campaign. But also make sure that you watch this video as it is going to help you big time. Trust me on that. So without further ado, let's get started.
Hi guys, so let's get started on the 3 tips that I have been stating since the beginning of the video. Let's jump into it. But before anything, we would be discussing the main 3 problems that we come across on ads that are being promoted by various businesses. All right, and I will be telling you how we can fix it. All right. So the primary 3 problems that has been identified on most ads, they come in 3 folds. The first problem is when your targeting goes wrong, right? Guys, I cannot emphasize on the importance of targeting, no matter, like, seriously, like, if ever I would have actually, like, I'm sorry, I have a really bad throat, so please um, don't mind. So the first problem, that is targeting, that I would be uh, see guys, the whole point is targeting is none other than uh, who is the market, what are the attributes that you are actually emphasizing on your products, and how and who in this section of society is it benefiting out of, right? So you need to know how to target. Now what happens is that normally we know targeting, but the whole point is how do you um, how do you do it, right? On Facebook ads, I'll be showing you that the whole research how we do it. Okay, now about problem 2, which is a poor ad copy. Now what entitles in this, what is a poor ad copy? Now normally we come across these ads that come out very cluttered. Okay, cluttered is nothing but, like, there's so many words, and it's not organized, it doesn't look neat. That is something that we call as a cluttered copy. Okay, and when you pitch in just your offer straight up front, that is something, again, we would mark it under a poor ad copy, right? Especially this is actually more an emphasis when you are, what you're offering is a service. Guys, you cannot just straight up front offer, give away an offer to your audience, all right? um, who aren't aware of your brand, right? Now, the third thing is of using too many emojis. Yeah, I would really recommend that to avoid using too many emojis as it looks very spammy. Okay. Now, the final and the last third problem is neglecting the 80-20 rule of marketing, right? So let's get on to how to fix it. Okay. Now, first, we'll be talking about targeting. Now, like I was talking about the audience in targeting, you must understand that no matter which business, where, in which walk of life you're from, you must understand that when it comes to targeting or for your order, for your business, it always comes on 3 kinds, on 3 levels, all right? The first is your cold audience. Now, who are cold audience? Cold audience are none other than the people who have no idea about your product or your business. Okay, you are pitching in for the first time to these guys. They are, however, there's this one catch, okay, and that is that cold audience are problem aware. They know that a problem exists, okay. However, they are not, they are not aware of the product you offer, right? So, what you need to do is that you need to practice on how to gain trust from such audience. So, whatever post that you have been putting forward, if it is not giving, it is not earning trust, guys. It is not earning trust, then it is not serving purpose. So, I would always recommend that, when you're actually targeting your cold audience, always emphasize on value posts, okay? Value creating ads, and that will help you gain more understanding and engagement from your cold audience, okay. Next comes the warm audience. Now, before we get into warm audience, hot audience, I'm sure by now you would have understood that hot audience are none other than the customers who have already purchased from your product. They are your loyal customers, right? So these guys would be categorized under hot audience. Now, warm audience are more like a lookalike of your hot audience. They know about your brand, they know the products that you sell, but they haven't made purchases yet. Okay, they do engage, they do visit your website, yeah, but they haven't made purchases. Such audiences would be categorized under your warm audience. All right. Now, for example, now I want to, exactly. So I will be using the whole example of selling a yoga course. So let me tell you how is it that I would want to pitch, this yoga course to each of these different kinds of audience that we have. Okay. So if ever, now the hot audience, it's okay. Like they already have made purchases. The chances of them doing another purchase is really high. So you need not worry about it. However, more emphasis needs to be given on warm and cold. Now, warm audience, well, I would say that warm audience is something that you actually target only once you reach more than 100, or sorry, 1,000 leads. Once you've figured out, like, once you've received like almost 1,000 purchases or 1,000 leads, is when you actually go for warm audience. That is, that you use the lookalike audience option that is available in your Facebook ads. All right. Now, we will be emphasizing on how to pitch your offer to cold audience. Like I said, we must create value post. Now, what happens is that I cannot place an offer. I cannot place a purchase offer to a cold audience. So, what would I do here? What I would suggest that if in case I was in this business, what I would do is that I would be giving away a free, let's say, 4 week diet plan, right? A 4 week diet plan, which can be made within 20 minutes. Each of these recipes would be something that I can make, I can prepare within 20 minutes. So this is something that I would be pitching as a freebie to the cold audience to get the understanding of what I do in my business, what to engage with me more. As when I refer to me, I mean the business. Okay, I would want them to engage with my brand, get to understand like my brand, convert them into warm audience, right? So how would we go about it? So let me take you through step by step. First things first. What will be my understanding? So if ever I have to sell a 4 week diet plan, first thing I will do a keyword search. Let's get into it. I'll go to my Facebook page, type yoga. Now, see this? There are so many options that you can find here. There's Yoga Nandini, Yoga Asana Fitness, Yoga Murti, yoga classes at home. See, guys, this is another one good keyword. In case if I was actually giving away a 4 week workout plan for people who are staying at home, since there's this whole pandemic situation and there's a lot of people who are not able to do their workouts wherever they used to. They would be probably having to do it at home. So then this is something that we can actually pitch in. If ever I was giving away a free 4-week workout guide, right? But since we're giving a meal guide, let's for now we can't see anything on meals, so let's just stick to yoga. Okay, now when I type yoga, I can find these videos, but let's go for pages. So let's go down, select pages, right? So what you do normally is that you do interest based targeting on Facebook, right? So let's understand now, how do you select what are the pages or what are the interests that you need to enter, right? So the first thing, you see this 2.2 million people like this page, guys. So this is definitely something that I can go for. It is about yoga, it is promoting yoga, so why not? Yoga journal is definitely a good one. Akshar yoga, I don't know, let's see. Yoga on Gaia, premium yoga video streaming and best yoga classes. This is also not bad. Yeah, we can actually go for this. We can go for Akshar yoga. Do you think so? I don't know, guys. I am not. I don't think I want to opt for this. So the thing is, the whole point is that I'm trying to make at least 8 to 10 variations. So I need to find at least 8 to 10 interests. So right now, I think I'll go for the first one, which was a yoga journal, and then I'll go for yoga on Gaia. So we have already 2 of them that we have already got as our interests. Now, how do we do the next search? Who else can I look for? Um, let's see. Um, Now there is Sanjeev Kapoor. He actually makes food videos. There you go. His page is available. It has 5.5 million likes, guys. Definitely, I think this would be popping up in the search. So why not? I can definitely take this. Yeah. So always look for the how many people like their page. If it is in millions, then there is a high probability that it will be actually available in your search when you're doing your when you're actually choosing your target market. All right. So Sanjeev Kapoor is one. So then we have gotten 3 now. Let's see how else can we find target audience. Now for this, I will go to Audience Insight. Okay. Guys, I'll go to Audience Insight. I'll put the location. Okay, I'll put the location. So I'm putting India. Okay. Now, after which I'm not going to do anything about age right now. Then interest, guys. Interest is there. So in fitness and wellness, I will go for yoga. Okay. What else do we have? Meditation is also there. Mm, physical fitness, running. No, I think I'll be going for just yoga right now. And what else? Food and drinks. Since we are making recipes, why not? Sorry, one sec. We need to see. Let's be more specific, guys. That's the whole point. Okay. So if I want, I can actually just check on food and drinks. But since it's more on like healthy living, so let's see. I'll be going in for cooking recipes. Yes. Okay. Then what else? What else? Mm, let's see if we have something in business and industry. No, we don't have. Banking is not there. Design, no. Mm, okay, guys. For now, let's just stick to these 2. Okay, we're running out of time on this. So these are the 2 interests that I've picked on. So the whole point is try to be very specific on the interest so that this actually helps you, niche out on your target market. Okay, so always make sure that you actually be specific here. And then let's go on demographics. Now you can see that almost 36% of women are you have like 41% in that, and 25 to 34 age category do they fall in. So, if ever I have to, now you can see that even men, it's the same chart that they're showing. 64% is men, out of which 25 to 34 age group is the highest with a range of 41%. So if I had to be creating my target market, I would definitely choose in the age category of 25 to 34. But that is not a mandate. If ever you feel that there is 35 to 44 that you can add, then why not, guys? You can. All right. But the whole point that I'm trying to make is that, see, when you niche it out, they give exact graph on what is the number that you can actually attract. Okay. And there you can see relationship status. There is like single, who like 43%. Then there's married, who is about 52%. So these are all basically, now I can understand. See, 25 to 34, in that like almost 43 would be single and 54 is married. So they're definitely going to be people who are working, or they're housewives, or they're just people with busy life schedules. So definitely the freebie that we're offering is something that would be valid in this situation. So why not, right? Next is, let's go to page likes. Okay. Now in page likes, we'll go to this part of it, and we will see how many audience do we have here and which other pages. Okay. Now there are all kinds of things that you'll be able to find here, but see what is more relevant to the offer you are making. Now, for example, Guju rocks. No, I don't think I'll be going for this, because this is too much of like a categorization. I believe Guju would be something that'll be targeting Gujaratis mostly. So I don't think I'll be going for that. Zyada Ka Tadka, yes. Oriflame, no. Kunal Kapoor, he's a chef. So probably yes. Mm, what else? What else? Nothing. Ah, yeah. Hello Swast is something we can go for. Then let's check out what else do we have. So, Gharelu Nuske, no. MasterChef, no. We've already taken Sanjeev Kapoor and Kunal Kapoor. I think that'll be good enough. Let's niche out more on the yoga part of it, right? So, in pages, I think I have picked one, two, three. So, and I had previously prepared another three. So we have six now. So now I need like two more. So how do I find the remaining two? For this, I would go to Amazon. Yes, guys, Amazon also will help you. So here, let's see what books would probably they be reading. Now, if I were to categorize, let's say yoga, and this power of yoga, light on yoga. Let's look at the not bad, but BKS Iyengar, I haven't heard of it. I don't think we be see that the whole relevance is that you should be able to identify them even on Facebook. So you need to pick up something that has that kind of what do you call it? Uh, Target market as well. So um okay, I'm not finding anything on yoga right now. Let's just check what else do we have. Mm, okay, so Shilpa Shetty is there. I just remembered Shilpa Shetty is there. So I can go for Shilpa Shetty there. Great Indian diet. So I can go check here. I think Shilpa Shetty. Now, see that 2.5 million, guys. Why not? We can definitely choose this page as well. Okay. And also, let's see what comes in her related search, because that would be something that will be relevant for us. Okay. Now, here we have. mm, Kamal. There is Deepa Karmakar. Let's check if she has a good follower list. What was her name again? Deepa Karmakar. Karma. Deepa Karmakar is there, but she has only 226K. So no, guys, I don't think I'll be opting this. But are you understanding? Like the whole point is that I'm trying to tell you how do you do your research, right? So you can always do these kind of searches to identify where you can find your ideal customers, right? Now, what I'll do is that I will be opting all of these options. Like right now, we have opted almost 7 to 8 of them, seven of them to be precise. So I'll be using these names in my interest search when I am creating my ads. Okay. And also we have now, there you go. This is the questions that, so for the particular, freebie that I'm offering, these were the probable questions that I had asked myself. Now, first thing, where can I find them? Would they be in FB, Instagram, YouTube, LinkedIn? Now, this particular ad that I'm trying to promote would actually cater to, I could cater it in channels like FB, Instagram, or YouTube, but not so much on LinkedIn, right? Because LinkedIn is for a very different whole together, a very different domain for different purpose altogether, right? So then what they buy, there could be certain fitness products. For example, CureFit. CureFit is a good option that I could opt for. So there we have actually our eighth one. CureFit would be a one good brand to actually follow for this. Then we have which apps they use. For example, there is for yoga we have Aura, which gives these meditation hymns and stuff, which is actually pretty good. Then what groups of pages? This I just showed you right now. How do you search it? Then which books are they reading? I just showed about the whole Shilpa Shetty Kundra's book. So that these are the various ways that you can actually come onto your customer avatar, which is used for your targeting. Customer avatar is nothing but the ideal customer. If you have to sketch out a female client who would want to purchase your product, how would you categorize them? What are the kind of definitions you would give them is what we call as customer avatar. Okay. Next is the second point I was making about ad copy, guys. You must have heard this line, content is king. But I would like to rephrase it by saying that if content is king, white space is the queen. Right? Guys, by the way, this is in reference to the classic Facebook. Ever since Facebook has changed into dark mode, I would call it like let's say the dark space is the queen, right? So let's see how do you present a good ad copy? Now, guys, this is Wilco. He is another Facebook ad strategist, really renowned Facebook ad strategist. Really nice work. You must follow him if you want to learn way more about, get more in detail about Facebook ads. Now, if you see the way he writes, have you noticed he always maintains 1 to 2 lines, that is 1 to 2 sentences in one paragraph. That's how you do it, guys. It looks more neat, it looks more organized. People would want to read this. If the whole thing was like strapped in together, that would be what we call as cluttered. Okay, so always ensure you keep 1 to 2 lines in one paragraph. Okay, and yes, very definitely use the emojis, but use very less emojis. Okay, not too many. Like for example, I would say like 4 to 5 emojis for like a maybe 150 words copy. Yeah, 4 to 5 emojis for 150 copy is not so bad. Okay, 150 words or 200. Yeah. Next, let's talk about the way you prepare your ad copy. Now, always go for the strategy, guys. Hook, story, offer. All right. Hook, story, offer. What is it? Guys, hook is nothing but the first line that should be something that actually hooks the reader to actually stop whatever they were like scrolling. If they were scrolling, they have to stop and get the attention of the reader. Now, for example, what he's written here: want to dramatically reduce the time and effort required to run and test online ads. It's so catchy, right? I mean, if I was a person who was actually facing this problem that he has stated here, why not? He has my attention then and there. So always ensure that you have a hook to the ad copy that you have. Now, another thing is that you can place your hook in the first line, or you can also place your hook on your ad creative. What is ad creative, guys? That is basically this image or the video that actually is being shown on your Facebook ad is called as your ad creative. Okay. So you must have a hook, guys. That is what actually grabs an attention. Besides the creative, besides the image that you use, your hook also must be something that is catchy. Okay. Then comes a story. Okay, a story wherein you actually talk, you try to relate with your readers' problems. Okay, let me show you a very good example. That was the previous one actually. See here, this is a very nice story. The way he's put it forward, I felt this is a good one, which is why I picked it. See this one time, Dean Jackson and I had breakfast together. He's one of the smartest marketers I know. You may have heard of him. So we discussed how marketers can sell anything online at any price using a principle called contrast marketing. And with this principle, you can make any product or service, no matter the price, look like an awesome deal. Curious? Watch the full video. You see that, guys? You see how he's mentioned it? It's in such a good story format. Guys, stories always work. I'm sure even you can actually bet on the same thing. So always go for a story approach, and then comes your offer. Now, the offer could be the video that you're giving, or you can actually write down about your offer. All right. So that is the hook, story, offer, strategy. Okay. Last is none other than the 80/20 rule. Now, 80/20 rule, people, is very, very crucial. What is this an 80/20 rule in Facebook ads, you might ask? It comes in two folds. It is either in your ad copy or in your creative. You need to ensure whenever you're posting social media posts, 80% of it should inform, educate, or entertain your audience, or you can do all three together at the same time. But you need to ensure 80% of your social media post is creating value. And then finally, the 20% should direct to promoting your business. And let's talk about the case of an ad creative. I would say avoid using text on your ad creative, because seriously, it has a huge impact, guys. If you want, you actually can test your ads this way, wherein you just post like ad creative with full of text, okay, and put a post which is like wherein it has an image, come like the whole creative is an image or a video. You can see the kind of impact it has, how much of reach it has a huge difference. Trust me. So, based on experience, I can say this: always avoid using text on your ads. However, if it is required, use the 80/20 ratio, wherein 80% of the creative is the image and 20% alone is used for the text, like what is shown here. See, guys, this is the ad creative, and he's used almost 80% for his image and the last 20% for the text. Okay, so guys, trust me, try these methods. It is going to help you big time. It will have very good results for sure. Guys, do give it a try, practice this. And thank you so much for giving me your time. I wish you all the very best. And yeah, so, oh, by the way, these are the social media sites, channel that I have: my Facebook page, Instagram. Follow me on Instagram, guys. And if you have any concerns or queries, please do email me. And yes, so thank you so much. So good. So grateful that you've been so patient with me. Much appreciated, guys. Goodbye.